25th of January, Rabbi Moore, Parsha Hashavua with Rashi, Beshalach.
As we use it as well. High power means something like very strong, but it also denotes mefrusemes, means the strength was such that it was unusual strength that it became famous, widely known. This strength means that they were basically, the Jewish people were on a very high, meaning high in the sense of very strong, and high in the sense of widely known. Their power was widely known of. Everybody had heard about it. Okay? Right. Let's go on to Pasuk Tes.
Okay, it says, Vayidefu Mitzrayim achareihem v'yasigu otam chonim al hayam kol sus rechev faro uvarashav v'chelo al pi hachirot lifnei Baal Tzafon.
Yes.
Okay, so Egypt pursued them after them. Okay. V'yasigu. Oh, Tom.
By the way, this idea of Yod Rama means they were like the untouchables.
Oh.
That's what it means. Because of everything that Kosh Baruch Hu done to the Egyptians, and this entire people just walked out of Egypt, right, without the Egyptians managing to do anything. On the contrary, the Egyptians were encouraging them to leave. So that was something, it hit the world headlines, should we say. So they were considered the untouchables.
Wow.
Okay? Yeah.
Okay. So they pursued them and overtook them.
And they caught up
They
with
were
them.
encamped by the sea. That was the Jews.
That means they caught up with them.
Oh, they caught up with them. Okay. Chonim al hayam, they were encamped on the sea, or by the ocean,
Right.
by the sea. Let's see, all the horses and chariots of Pharaoh, and the army, his army.
Parsha means his horsemen.
Oh, his horsemen and his army.
Cavalrymen, right?
Okay. Cavalry. Okay. By Pi Hachirot, in front of Baal Tzafon. Okay, 9. Oops, there is no 9 for Rashi. Okay, so we'll go to 10.
Right.
Okay, Ufarohi Kriv, Vayisu B'nei Yisrael et Einehem, V'hinei Mitzrayim Nosea Achareihem, Vayiru Me'od, V'yitzaku B'nei Yisrael El Hashem. Okay, so Pharaoh got close to them.
Yeah.
The children of Israel, raised their eyes.
Yeah, well, it means they looked up.
They looked up. Okay, and here was
right there.
Right there was Egypt. The Egyptians
were
traveling after them. Wow. And they were afraid, very afraid. And the children of Israel cried to Hashem.
Yeah.
Let's. Okay. Okay, so it says, this is Rashi now. Pharaoh he kriv, and Pharaoh came close to them.
It doesn't say Pharaoh Korah. that he drew near. Hikriv means he caused them. So that's what Rashi is going to dwell on over here.
Oh, he caused them?
Hikriv means he caused either
Them
himself.
to get
Marshall,
close,
let's say a
right?
person brings an offering. He hikriv korban, or he brings like he's carrying something and he brings it close. He brings the object closer to where he wants to bring it to. So that's you say hikriv. He caused it to come close. It's a
Tefil,
hifil form,
right?
a causative form. And normally, the person himself comes close. It would say ofaro korav.
Oh, that's what Rashi just said. Yeah.
Right. Hayolo lichtav ofaro korav. Mao hikriv. What does it mean? Why does he use the term hikriv?
Okay. So he kriv atzmo v'nit ametz lekadem lifneihem kemo shehitna imahem. Okay, so he kriv. He brought them close, I guess, himself close. And what strengthened himself to
Yeah, he made
move
an effort.
ahead, made an effort to go ahead
No, to
in front of them. Oh, in front of his army? Wow.
yeah.
Wow. Real leader. And then it says, Kamosha hit na imahem.
As he had agreed upon with them.
Oh, okay.
He made a
Agreed.
condition with them. This is what he was going to do.
Oh, okay. Okay, so no say acharehem. He was traveling after them.
Now, the singular, it says, Hinei Mitzrayim noisea acharehem. The Jewish people looked up, and behold, Egypt was traveling behind after them.
After them.
Right now, so what is noisea?
Oh, no say is usually traveling in
Yeah,
English.
right. No, but I'm saying it uses the singular form.
Okay, so it says, B'lev echad k'ish echad. So with one heart for each man?
Or like each man, like one man.
Like one man. Wow.
So there were belev achad. There with unity means with one heart, like one man.
Okay. Devar acher. So another interpretation. Let's see. V'hinei mitzrim nosea acharehem.
Mitzrayim,
Oh, Mitzrayim. So the whole country was after them.
well, so he's going to explain who's Mitzrayim. That refers to Ro Sar Shel Mitzrayim, meaning the ministering angel, the representative angel.
Oh, of Mitzrayim, of Egypt. Nosea min Hashemayim was traveling from the heaven, la'azor lemitzrim, to help. Wow, to help Egypt.
Right.
See, so if Rashi's saying that this ministering angel needed to help Egypt, means Egypt must have been in very sort of dire straits after all these plagues and everything.
Whatever. I don't know. And whatever. I mean, they were mustering up whatever force they could. It says there were a lot of people there. The Medrash says there, I don't know how many there were, but it was a lot of people, a lot of soldiers. But the point is, in any battle whatsoever, right? It is when two countries, when let's say Russia fights Ukraine, right? There's not just a battle down here, there's a battle in heaven as well, between the representative angel of Russia, the representative angel of Ukraine.
Right, okay.
So we shouldn't think that, everything's happening down here and nothing's happening up there. There's a battle going on up there as well. So same thing over here, the the ministering angel, the guardian angel of Mitzrayim, right, was fighting on their behalf.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, one thing I wanted to point out, this idea of belev echad keish echad. Yeah, I can't remember who says, one of the Farshim says, if you had this in next week's Parsha, we're also going to have a similar phrase. It says that when Klal Yisrael came to Mount Sinai, it says, Vayichan Shom Yisrael neged Ahar, that Yisrael encamped facing the mountain. Okay? And it says, it also uses the singular, Vayichan Shom Yisrael, not Vayachanu, they, but because it's referring to the people, but Vayichan. And Rashi says, Keish echad belev echad, as one man with one heart. So can't remember which one the Farshim says this, points out that it's even though it's a similar phrase, but it's slightly different. Here it says belev echad keish echad, and there it says keish echad belev echad. In other words, over here, with regard to the Egyptians, it says they were with one heart like one man. And when it refers to Klal Yisrael encamping by Har Sinai, it says as one man with one heart. So basically the idea is as follows. There is a concept of unity even among the Goyim, right? As he'll find here by the Egyptians. But that's dependent on the fact that they have a common goal. If they have belev echad, whereas right now they have a common goal, a common purpose for being united, then they will be united. So when they have belev echad, they have a common, they're in the one heart, they have a united purpose, then they will be like one man. I always use the example, most probably you remember the UAR. Remember the UAR?
Yeah, what was that?
United Arab Republic.
Right.
It was in 1964, whatever. Abdel Nasser, who was the leader of Egypt, I don't know, call him president or whatever, leader of Egypt, he made a pact with Syria, unifying the country, the two countries. But that was purely, the whole purpose of unifying the two countries was for the purpose of wiping out Israel. So then they were, they made themselves belev echad, they made unity, but the idea was, they were keish echad, but that's because they had a common goal, i.e. to wipe out Israel. Okay, but as soon as the mice, it didn't last very long. But I mean, even in the 67 war, Nasser was, he was allied with the Syrians, and they made a two-pronged attack. The truth, the point is that the Israelis, Siyata Dishmaya, the help of HaKadosh Baruch Hu, they preempted the attack and they wiped out the respective air forces, both of the Egyptians and of the Syrians as well. But the idea was there was unity there, but that was based on the fact that they had a common purpose. Once the purpose would no longer apply, then there was no more unity. Whereas when Klal Yisrael, Ba'etzem, we all descend from one common father, or not one, well, it's one common line through Avram, Yitzchak, and Yaakov. All descend from Yaakov Avinu, and therefore that makes us united. But sometimes, even despite our opinion, differences of how to behave, how to proceed, but when Klal Yisrael came to Har Sinai, they put aside all their differences, and they were keish echad belev echad, inherently as one man, with a common purpose to accept the Torah and to accept Ol Malchus Shamayim, accept the yoke of heaven. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Vayitzaku. Let's continue.
Vayitzaku, and they cried out. Okay. Tafshu, umnut.
Tafsu, with the sin.
Oh, tafsu. Umnut, Avotam.
Manut avotam.
Okay. Not sure what that is. Tafsu.
They grabbed her, they took hold.
Oh, took hold. Okay.
Yeah. Actually, I translated, they took to hand.
Oh, they took the hand. Umnut is a crafts
The craft of their forefathers.
of their forefathers. Okay. Okay. But Avraham, who Omer, so regarding Avraham, who said, let's see, El Hamakom Asher Amad Sham.
Right.
So
It says that
two,
after the overthrow of Sodom, when the Sodom was destroyed, so it says that Avraham Avinu went to the place Asher Omad Sham, where he had stood. And Chazal say, what's standing? He didn't just stand there doing nothing. He stood there to pray. The point is, this is actually very interesting, because these three, we're going to have a pasuk about Abraham, a pasuk about Yitzchak, and a pasuk about Yaakov. And the Gemara actually uses these three pasukim to indicate that our forefathers, Abraham, Yitzchak, and Yaakov, instituted the three prayers, the three tefillahs, which we say every day. Abraham instituted Shachris, Yitzchak instituted Mincha, and Yaakov instituted Ma'ariv, Arvis.
Mhm.
Okay,
Wow.
and the Gemara learns out. It says, "Vayashkem Avram baboiker el hamokim asher omad sham." So he got up in the morning and he went to the place where he had stood, i.e., he had davened, he had prayed there. And by Yitzchak it says, "Vayetze Yitzchak rasuach basodeh le'eis erev," right? Towards the evening, meaning in the afternoon. So we learn out from there, and lasuach basodeh means to meditate, to speak, to converse with Hashem. So therefore, we learn out from there that Yitzchak would daven mincha. He was davening in the afternoon. Okay? And by Yaakov it says that he prayed at the place. Vayivka b'amok, he prayed at the place, and that's referring because the sun had set. It was evening already. Okay, so that's what we learn out from Arabis from. Upon him, from all these three, we see that our forefathers, Abraham, Yitzchak, and Yaakov, were all used to pray on a regular basis. So they used to pray. They were on a regular basis. They would pray. So Melech. So here too, their descendants, the Jewish people, in a time of distress, they called out to Hashem. They would also pray. They would daven as well. That means they they took hold of the craft of their forefathers, i.e., to pray. Okay.
Right. Okay. That's very nice.
Okay. Let's go on. Lou, pasuk Yud Aleph.
Lou had to leave early today.
Oh, I see. He had to leave. Okay, so go on. No?
You left the recording on, but that's okay. So Yud Aleph is let's see. Vayomru el Moshe hamibli ein kvarim b'Mitzrayim l'kachtanu lamut b'midbar mazot asita lanu lahotzianu miMitzrayim. So they said to Moshe, was that like Bnei Yisrael? I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, hamibli, is it not?
Is it for a lack?
Oh, is it
I'm
for a
just going to
lack?
dwell on this and what it means.
Okay, that there aren't graves in Egypt. Did you take us to die in the wilderness?
Right. Lekachtonu mishom, that's why you took us out from there.
Uh-huh. Okay, so Mazot Asita, what is this you're doing to us? Let's see, Alanu, to bring us out from Egypt.
Right. What have you done to us that you took us out? What is this that you have done to us by taking us out of Egypt?
Wow. It's strange they ask, considering the back.
No, it's a rhetorical question.
Oh, okay. I see.
Means they're not really, they're saying, look, why are you taking us out to the desert here? Just to die, right? For us to die?
Oh, okay. So Rashi says, Bli ein kvarim. Okay, they're not because there are not graves in, I guess, in Egypt.
No, right. How many believe? Is it for the lack of graves? Rashi says.
Right. Oh, the key, Nechamat Chesron
Chesaron
Kvarim.
kvarim. She'ein kvarim b'Mitzrayim, that there's not enough graves in Egypt.
Okay. Shen Kvarim b'Mitzrayim hikaver sham, that to be buried there. Lakachtanu misham, that you took us from there. Wow. Well, I don't know French. I'm not even going to try this one. Looks like a whole sentence.
Yeah, so he says, explain, I have a note over here. It should have just said, Hamibli kvarim b'Mitzrayim. Why does he Hamibli ein kvarim b'Mitzrayim? It's like a double negative.
Right. Huh.
Yeah. It's Kilo Rashi, see the way the Sifsacham explains as follows. You say, Hamibli, is it because there's a lack of? Because Ein Kvarim b'Mitzrayim, because there's no graves in Egypt? That's why you took us out? And that's more of a rhetorical question. Is it because there's a lack of graves?
Mm.
Okay. The Kachtonu Mishom. And now Rashi says, Sipor. Let me see, I've got this. The thing is, Sipor falionse de non fos. Right? Which means basically, is it because there's is it for a lack of graves that it's the reason why you took us out?
Oh.
Was it because there are not enough graves in Mitzrayim that you took us out to die in the desert? What is this? Right. So it's like a rhetorical question.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I think we'll stop here. So we've got up to Pasuk Yud Beis. Very good.
Okay, very good. Have a good Shabbos,
Yes,
Rabbi.
Thank you.
Yeah. And
Good Shabbos.
a good Tu B'Shvat.
Thank you. Should be very fruitful.
Yes, sounds good to me. Okay,
Be well.
bye now.